Yo, what up, y'all? It's Wayne back with another vid, man. Back with another one, man. Today we're gonna talk about NBA 2K, man. 2K26 trailer we all saw. I'm gonna break down the details, what I think about it, and how I think the game gonna go, man. Let's get into it. First off, we're gonna start off. The courtside report came out, and it says powered by Pro Play. Honestly, personally, I don't really like Pro Play, man. I don't think we should be using AI to try to simulate actual movements. I feel like we should mocap movements like we used to. Have players come in and mocap their movements to get them right. And the players that don't want to do it, we could do that. We could do Pro Play with them too, I guess. But I feel like more real life movements would be better, because sometimes Pro Play it's too much randomized animations for players, like things just they wouldn't do. Like on fast breaks in the trailer, SGA double clutched it on a fast break. Would he do that in real life? No, he's just going up with a normal layup. So I feel like Pro Play, it's a cool concept, but I don't like it, man. I think we should just go back to mocap and let's strengthen our mocap game. And then the things that Pro Play advertised, like realistic movements of players. These movements were very cool to see in game, but they were very pointless and useless. They were either too slow, or the jumper, like the shot timing mechanic didn't line up with the Pro Play very well. So if they're gonna keep doing Pro Play, I hope that changes. Personally, I think the best way to do this is use the Pro Play for modern players, but also put some of the mocap, classical players movement with the modern players. It gives them more flavor, and it's more of a mixed bag, because basketball is a game that you learn. You adapt, you take from other players, and you copy them. So it would be nice to have mocap and Pro Play movements, so it could be a variety in a type of player. And it could be variety in animation in your my player, a mocap and a Pro Play, type of breakdown. But that's too much. I'm asking for too much, man. So let's move on to the next thing. In this shot right here, they said that, obviously Pro Play, we just talked about it, and they said enhance rhythm shooting. I like it, man. It seemed like when you use rhythm shooting or regular shooting, when you caught the ball, it was a little delayed. So I like how they're trying to give the player a little more control. I understand it, because it was an issue, and I like how now you can do the catch and shoot like Klay Thompson type of thing. I really like that. I like that you can just catch the ball and shoot. You don't have to put a dip in your shot. I feel like that would challenge players to play defense more. A lot of thinking will go into help defense, and a lot of people will not make that move to get in that lane to help because of this new feature. And it says that more post up options for bigs, being able to control being in the post a little bit more. I hope this helps, because the past couple years post scores, not this year, but like post scores have been a big issue. And it says a lot more control on defense, being able to steal better, contest better. I hope the stealing is balanced out. This year you can get a lot of steals by just jumping them past lanes. I don't feel like everybody is Matisse Thybulle, man. Like, come on now, or Dyson Nails, or they're not that. But it seems like a lot of what they're preaching is more control of what you do. I really like that. I really like having more own hand control with my character, because I feel like that's what we was missing this year. It was a lot of sliding, delay. It didn't seem like he was in control really. And, Mike Wang was asked some questions about the game, and he was asked about the dribbling burst of players. This year I didn't really feel like a burst, like on ball. I didn't really feel a burst. It was more of like you had to be very glitchy with it, or you had to catch it and then burst. But I didn't feel like it was really a lot of control about it. And he said that there's gonna be more on ball control, to bursting, more tightness of the dribble based on styles and rating. And I like that. I hope that bigger guards are able to burst too, not as fast, but still be able to have a burst as a small guard. And I hope small guards burst are not so insanely crazy, And I wish the defense being able to control more defense can help with the small guard burst, but we're gonna see. But I think at the end of the day, it is a good change, to make towards the game, that they're trying to make improvements to the game, and I really like that. So let's look at the next one. The next one, I think a lot of people are gonna like to talk about this one, and it's RNG. It's green or miss now. Mike Wang is saying it, man. In competitive play and really in park, it's gonna be either green or miss. And other modes, lower difficulty, you can make whites, but ultimately it would be green or miss. And I have a mixed feeling about that. I like the fact that this is there, but at the same time, the old 2Ks were fun because you didn't know, man. A green was very rare. So like when you make a shot and it was green, it was going in because it was so rare to get. And regular shots were whites, and I feel like that's how it should be. I don't like that green or miss is a thing because it takes like the fun out of it. It takes the fun out of basketball. Every shot is not supposed to go in. Every shot is not supposed to be a green. And every white, like every shot you say, oh, I'll flick my wrist or oh, it slipped and it goes in. That happens in basketball. So I don't really like it. I like the mysterious part about it where you don't know if you're gonna make or miss a shot. I like that about the old 2Ks. I think these changes they're great changes implemented. I still don't like the green or miss thing because it just takes the fun out of basketball. You're gonna miss or make some shots. But here are some screenshots of 2K26, what it looks like. I kind of like it, but it looks like the same mode. That's the shot meter, and back to normal. You can see, if you green it or not. I don't like how they did it in 25, but it looks like 25, but a little better color grading. The court it has a hint of better lighting. That's what I could say. It has better lighting on the court. So yeah, my thoughts, I'm not sold, man. I need to see gameplay where it's not cinematic, where it's not a trailer, just normal gameplay. I need to see the builder. We need to see so much things, and they already asked for a pre-order when we haven't seen a lot of things in the game. And that's insane to me, and people fall for it every year. And you see these pages on Twitter and you see these YouTubers saying, oh, 2K might be this, and it's like a cycle every year with these guys. Can somebody just be real about the game and say, let's wait until it comes out and let's see. Let's like, why are we not fighting for preludes no more? Why can't we try to get that back? Why not? Why not have a prelude, man? Why do creators only get to, test out the game? Because these guys have a motive for saying the game is good. It's like every year they do this. So it's like, bro, I think we need to, have a prelude, have a demo for the game, or we should be real about the game. We should wait until it comes out and we should give our real thoughts when it come out. Not this, oh, I'm optimistic. No, we've been optimistic for years now, and the game hasn't delivered. So I feel like we should all wait and see, man. You shouldn't get your hopes high, and let's hope the VC prices aren't crazy like they usually are. I think that's the biggest gripe I have right now is the VC prices, man. It's like you got an arm and a leg just to upgrade your player. I feel like things like that needs to be addressed. But I do like the gameplay, improvements that they say they're making. I still don't like pro play. I want to go back to mocap. But yeah, man, hopefully we get news about offline modes like My League, My NBA. I hope that, Team Up comes back. All-Star team up comes back. I hope stuff like that comes back. They fix my league, man. Fix that mode. I think we need more stuff like that to come out, and I would be more, inclined to, say the game has a future, if they focus on the little details and not just the online mode. But, like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think in the comments, and, have a great day. Let's have a convo in the comments. So, have a good day.